Do you guys see the dent? Yeah. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what is up? My name is Dia. Nice of you to join us for today's video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another perfume haul, and we're going to be talking about Arabian perfumes yet again. So I realized that I was running out of perfumes. I have used quite a number of perfumes this month, like I've used them up. So these were basically the perfumes that I was like rotating between let's say last 2 weeks. And this is my hipster oud. This is completely used up. There's like a little left in the bottle, but I'm not able to reach it for some reason, so I'm just gonna put that aside. And this is what is left of my teriyaki. And I reviewed this perfume like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and this is what's left, okay? And this is basically what's left of my musk mood. I spoke about this perfume like I don't know, like a week ago. I particularly enjoy it when I pair it with other perfumes. It's pretty nice. In any case, these I know that I will use up by the end of this week or maybe next week, who knows. Putting those aside though, I knew that I needed more perfumes because, you know, that's just how I roll. And I did have my eyes on some perfumes. Some I just decided to buy because I wanted to test them out of curiosity, but some I really did have my eye on. So 3 of these are from Lattafa. I believe Yara is also by Lattafa, right? You know what, I'm not sure, but I'll be sure to like verify that later. We have Velvet Rose. This is the first one. Gorgeous packaging. And the next one we have Qimmah, and this of course, you know, by Lattafa. Listen, I really like the packaging on these. I think this is what velvet is. It has a velvet feel, pretty nice. And then we have Tharwa Gold. I hope I'm saying that right. Tharwa Gold. And y'all, the packaging on this really blows me away. You open it up like this and this is beautiful. Even the bottle. But anyway, we will get into that later. And then there is Yara. I did not want to buy the full bottle of this particular perfume because there seemed to be like this 50-50. The reviews on it is a little polarized and I don't want to risk it, and I'm glad that I took that route, but we will get into that later. All right, so the way this video is gonna go, I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. So I'm gonna start with the perfumes that I don't particularly vibe with and the ones that I like. So I am going to start with Yara, and I got this in the roll-on perfume oil. This one has no alcohol in it, but they do say this has like, what is it called, DPG. I don't know what that is. I looked it up, but I guess it's not dangerous. But in any case, yeah, perfume oil. I've put like a little bit on my hands because I'm trying to remind myself what it smells like. When I got this, when I smelled it for the first time, what really stood out to me was the citrusiness. Is that even a word? I don't know. But this perfume oil, or maybe the perfume is like that as well, is pretty citrusy in the opening, and I find that citrusiness does not go away, and it's fruity. It's like a citrusy fruitiness, and then there are these notes in the background that I'm not able to put my hands on. I don't know what those notes are, but I can tell you right now that this perfume Yara does not smell like strawberries and cream to me, not to my nose. And this is in the perfume oil, so I would imagine that it should be stronger here, right? But maybe it smells different in the perfume itself. It's not a bad scent. I don't like it. It's an okay scent, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I smell, is it slightly tart? Like slightly, very slightly. It's a very fruity, citrusy scent to me, and those additional scent notes that I'm not able to describe to you guys. It's not a bad scent, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, it doesn't smell like strawberries and cream, and it's not my vibe. I don't F with it that much. Yeah, moving on to the next perfume. The one that comes next for me is Qimmah, just because I find this perfume a little bit confusing. I don't know if I mentioned this at the start of the video, but this is more or less a first impression video because I just got these perfumes. Like these, not the Yara one, that one I got like a while back, but these 3 from Lattafa, they just arrived. Yeah, so all of these things that I'm saying in this particular video are basically my first impressions. But yeah, let's get on with the review. I have tried this, but you know what, I'm gonna spray it again just so I remind myself of what it smells like. I'm gonna spray this on my hand just because I feel like when I spray it on my skin I usually get a more accurate, why did I put that in quotes, I don't know, but I feel like I get a more accurate sense of the perfume if that even makes sense. But anyway, let's wait for that to dry, because the first time I did that and I didn't take my time, it entered my nose. But while we wait for that to dry though, this is such a gorgeous bottle. This is a beautiful bottle. Did I show you guys the packaging? It has like a velvet feel. That's nice. This reminds me of the packaging for Dolores by Fragrance Wall. That one I really liked. That one I liked. Yeah, okay, wait. I think that has dried up. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe I should have given the, okay, hey, hold on. Okay. So this is surprisingly almost subtle scent, like it's a soft, spicy, fruity floral scent. That is very interesting. The first time I sprayed it, the opening that hit me was like it was a spicy fermented floral scent. That was my very first impression. But now that I've sprayed it on my hand and I'm waiting for that to like completely dry down, okay, it's like a soft blend of like this spicy fruity floral scent. And the kind of spice that is here, it's not an oudi type of spice, it's like a spice, you know. I sense this subtle sweetness that is coming, that's like peeking through. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, but this still comes after Yara for me though. It still comes after Yara for me. It's not a bad scent. It's a very interesting scent, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this to marinate a bit more. Ça, je vais laisser à côté. I'm going to put that to the side, et on va continuer. The one that comes in second place for me is Velvet Rose. Listen, I have had my eyes on this one for a while, and I remember going into the comment section of this particular perfume in on Amazon, and there were some people who were not saying really, you know, encouraging things about the perfume, so it turned me off like just a too petit peu, just a little bit. But I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get it, because honestly I don't just like fragrances, I like exploring. Like I like exploring with scents, and I like to try new stuff. Yeah, so I decided to just go ahead, take the risk, because what's gonna happen? Because even when I don't like a perfume, I find a way to use it up. So you know, this is Velvet Rose, and as usual, listen, Lattafa kills it with their packaging. Do you see how stunning this bottle is? It is pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. Look at it. This, hold on, let me just spray it right here and wait for that too. Ooh. Waiting for that to dry down properly. Ooh. You know what this perfume reminds me of? It reminds me of Club de Nuit for Women by Armaf. I have used that perfume. I liked it. It was gifted to me by someone for my birthday. I liked that perfume. This one reminds me a lot of that particular perfume. The only difference is that I feel like this one is, because you know the Armaf one is pretty spicy, it's floral. I like it. This is also spicy, it's also floral. I like that rose scent. It's but I feel like it leans more fruity. Yeah, I feel like there's a bit more sweetness to this one than the Club de Nuit by Armaf, and I honestly like that. I really like that about this one, because I do tend to gravitate towards fragrances that are sweet, and this one has that sweetness to it, that fruity sweetness to it, but it's a spicy floral scent. It's very beautiful. I like that. This is pretty elegant, girl. Oh my god. Now moving on to the last perfume for this review, which is honestly the star of today's review. This is Tharwa Gold, and listen, the presentation, the packaging of this particular perfume, excuse me, Excuse me. The bottle is stunning. The bottle is beautiful. For the perfumes that I've spoken about up until now, I honestly do not know if those are inspired by like other perfumes. This one, however, is inspired by YSL Libre, not the intense version, the other one, like the original YSL Libre perfume. And I have smelled that when I went to the mall, and I tried that one out. I tried that and the intense version. It was more or less kind of the same perfume, but I liked the intense version more because that one was a lot sweeter, it was a lot deep, and you know, the honey was heavy on that one. It was pretty nice. But the original one, I'm not gonna lie, when I sprayed it, I was like, this is not, it's a nice perfume, don't get me wrong, but there was nothing special. And you know, a lot of people have been raving about this perfume and how it smells very oh, I just saw myself in the cup, and they were talking about how this smells very similar to the YSL Libre perfume and blah blah blah. And I was very intrigued because the way they speak about it, they seem to really like it. Okay. She smells good. Oh, let's just wait for the, you know, the alcohol to simmer down before we hurt our nose. Okay, now first of all, let's break down the scent. This smells a lot like the YSL Libre perfume, not the intense version, in my opinion. The first one, the first one. But this one is a lot more fruity. It's a lot more deep. Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet, and not a vanilla kind of sweet. This is more of like a fruity kind of sweet. I really like that orangey type scent in there. Like it's a citrus. It's not a lemony type of citrusy. This is more of like an orange type of citrusy scent. It's very fruity, it's very sweet, it's deep. When it completely dries down, it's very clean. It smells really clean. It's like a sweet, fruity, clean scent. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I am very convinced that that clean scent is coming from the lavender, because there's lavender in this one. Oh yeah, this reminds me of the Golden Decade from Zara, but this is a lot sweeter. It's a lot more fruity than the Zara one. This smells a lot better than the YSL perfume, in my personal opinion. Because this is kind of like a first impression video of these perfumes, I don't have a lot to say on the longevity, like how long these perfumes will last. But honestly, with this one, with the way it projects, I wouldn't be surprised that it lasts the whole day on my skin and on my clothes. But of course, I'm gonna test that out, and I would be sure to add like more information. Now listen, if I absolutely had to recommend to you guys what perfumes you should get from the haul we've done today, I recommend these two. Yeah, specifically this one, particularly, surtout ceci. It smells really good, and it smells better than the original, in my opinion. And I feel like if you're looking for like a fruity floral scent that is spicy, I think that you would really enjoy this one, especially if you're someone who is more into floral scents. You want to smell elegant, you want to smell rich, classy, you know, but you don't want to do too much. I think you should definitely go for this one. I would say though, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is on the mature side, but again, you have to enjoy like rose or floral type scented perfumes to really like this one. But also, if you like the Club de Nuit Armaf perfume, I think that you would like this one as well, because this is slightly sweeter than that one. But yeah, I think that's basically it for today's video. I will be sure to keep testing them out. Honestly, I am so tempted to like edit the video and post it right away, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I wanted to have like all of the information that you need.
1 week later.
Okay guys, today is the 7th of May, and about a week ago I did a first impressions video on some perfumes that I got from Joma shop. I really don't remember if I mentioned that was where I got the perfumes from, but we spoke about 4 of them: Yara, Qimmah, Velvet Rose, and the last one, which was Tharwa Gold. And this one came in first place, like going off of like my first impression, and it still is. So I've never really done a video like this before, where I kind of give you guys like an update on the videos that I use, like on the perfumes that I use in the same video, but I thought it would be interesting to do that, because if we've learned anything from perfume, sometimes going off of the first impression can be a little deceptive. Sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. Let's start with Yara, because this was the one that came in last place for me. Now, my opinions about this particular perfume hasn't changed. I think it's not a bad scent. It's pretty sweet, it's very fruity, it's citrusy to me, but this does not smell like strawberries and cream in my very humble opinion. But who knows, maybe this smells differently in the perfume itself, but personally, I don't know, it's not that great. I don't like it, which is actually the general like reaction of people towards this perfume. It's like it's either you like it or you don't, and I think I fall into the category of people who don't. It's not a bad scent, but I feel like this is definitely one of those perfumes that was probably kind of overhyped, well, anyway, I'm just gonna put that aside and I'm gonna talk about the next one. So from the last time, the one that came next was Qimmah, and I remember mentioning that this perfume confused me a little bit. And honestly, I don't know what angle they were going for with this particular perfume, but I suspect, and this is just me personally, I suspect that they were probably going for like a gourmand floral scent, and I haven't really used a lot of those. I have used one from Bath and Body Works. I think it's like the daffodil something. That one, when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, this is the floral gourmand. I feel like this is probably the angle they were going for, but I don't think that they did a very good job at it. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad scent. It's not a bad scent. It opens up kind of spicy, and I feel like now that I smell it, again, I did mention that this was floral, and then it had like a bit kind of like a sweet, like a fruity sweetness to it, and I still get that. And when I looked up the notes of this particular perfume after I filmed that video, apparently this is supposed to have cacao in it, and I guess I do get cacao, but I'm wondering if I'm kind of like convincing myself that I do get cacao from it. Overall, it's not a bad scent, I guess, but in my opinion, I don't think this is worth it. And on top of that, this is not long lasting. This is not long lasting at all. Even on clothes, I feel like when it might last a bit longer on clothes than it would on your skin, but on your skin, I would say give or take, like after 2 hours, you wouldn't be able to smell this perfume on you anymore. I feel like 2 hours is probably even like generous, but this perfume is not long lasting at all. It's not a bad scent, but I feel like you can spend your money on better perfumes out there, perfumes that smell better, that last longer. This is I don't know, but people seem to like this a lot, and apparently it's supposed to be a dupe of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. And I'm sorry, I've smelled that particular perfume. This one doesn't smell like it to me, and it doesn't really give. It's not that great to me, but that's just me though. That's just me. All right, so the one that came in second place for me was this Velvet Rose perfume. I like this one, but before I talk about like the juice, like an update, I want to talk about the cover a little bit. I don't like the cover. The cover is not, see, oh, it just came off. It just came off. It's heavy, and I feel like when it's shut, it doesn't shut properly. I should probably just get rid of the glass on top of it, because it makes it like a lot heavier. Take note of the cover, yeah. But anyway, as you guys can see, I have used this one quite a little bit as well. I do like it, and it's a pretty like fruity-ish rosy scent, which is spicy, and the spice in here is very much, it's almost incensey, especially in the dry down, and I like that. But I do feel like this perfume is a little bit on the mature side. You would have to enjoy, like I said the last time, certain perfumes to really get into it, but if not, this is pretty long lasting. I like it. I would say give or take like 6-7 hours of longevity. In my opinion, this smells a lot better than this one. But that's just me though. Now let's talk about the last one. This was the one that came in first place for me from the last time. And as you can see from the dent, listen, it's only been a week. Okay, it's only been a week. Look at how much of this I have used. I absolutely love it. Again, for me, this one is kind of a dupe for like the YSL Libre, the original perfume, and I just feel like they did something extra with it, because my first impression with the YSL perfume was that even though it smelled good, to me it didn't smell unique, right? And I don't know, they just did something with that here. This one is a lot sweeter. I feel like it's a lot more on the fruity side, and the dry down is clean. It's kind of like a fruity clean scent, which is really beautiful, right? It's really nice, and I feel like this it's long lasting in the sense that you will be able to smell yourself. after maybe 4 or 5 hours of, you know, strong projection, but it kind of tones down a little bit. I wouldn't necessarily characterize it as like a skin scent, but a little above a skin scent, but it creates this bubble around you. But you know how maybe it's also because at some point you do get nose blind to the perfumes that you have on you, and other people might still be able to smell you, but you wouldn't be able to smell yourself, which is probably what happens with this particular one. But I highly recommend it. I think it's really nice. This is definitely the kind of perfume you can rock in the spring, in the summer. It's really nice. Yeah. However, if you're looking for a dupe of the YSL Libre perfume, if you're looking for one that is kind of like duping the intense version, I would say go in for ZAFAARA Golden Decade, because that one is a lot more deep. It's a lot more deep. This one is deep, but I feel like it's just a little bit below ZAFAARA's deepness, right? ZAFAARA's one is very intense. It's very intense, but this is also nice. I highly recommend. Do you guys see the dent? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that the way that I made the video this time around is helpful. Listen, it's only been a week, and I don't know, it's for some people it's probably not a long enough time, you know, to really know about a perfume, but honestly I felt like that was enough for me, especially with how much I have used of this particular perfume. Please let me know which of the perfumes I have spoken about you have used, which one you like, which one you're gonna get, blah blah blah. And yeah, basically I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.